Right, hello everyone. I'm joined now by Ken, the Vice Chairman of Cambridge City Football Club. And Ken, look, really thank you for the time you're giving me. What does this mean to you as Vice Chairman?
Oh, it's an incredible day. We've been waiting 11 years to get to this point. A lot of heartache, planning decisions overturned, trips to the High Court, but we're here now, and I'm so emotional. I didn't sleep a wink last night. We've got collywobbles now.
Oh.
It's just such a moment for fans, and obviously it's not just the board and people have done this. We've got a lot of volunteers. It's thanks to them.
Yeah, I've just been talking to one who's part of a team of volunteers.
Yeah, we have a group comes here on Wednesday morning to do, help with keeping the whole stadium sort of looking pristine as we're building. When we finish in about sort of 6 months' time, the inside, I think we'll have one of the best non-league grounds.
Oh, undoubtedly, it's an amazing stadium, and just so people do know. So they've opened the ground because getting revenue in is so important to the club. So they've opened the ground, but the interior is still yet to be completed. That's why I'm not wandering in there at the moment. But we will come back. Yeah, yes, we will.
There'll be another opening.
Another opening.
Another opportunity.
Yeah. So. You've been to Histon, you've been to St Ives, now you're home.
Yeah, that's right. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And, it's as I say, thanks to all our supporters, volunteers, previous players, previous managers as well during that period who've helped us. It's been difficult. The aim is with this setup to get back to probably step 2. Of the non-league tournament. Yeah, that's the plan which we were in. 20 odd years.
Was you in National League North or South?
South at that point.
But you'll end up in North this time. You realise probably.
Although we've come a bit south of Cambridge here.
That might help.
Bishop Stortford,
but I was going to say Bishop Stortford are a bit further down than they're north.
I know exactly. But
it's messed up. It's messed up.
Yeah, I'll take whatever.
Absolutely.
But we're now been down. We're just looking up now, basically.
No, it's a great good news story. Well done to you and the board and everyone involved at the club. This is great news for non-league football. We have too much bad news.
Still thriving, non-league football.
Yeah, it's brilliant, and it's on the up. Yeah, it's on the up. Gates are on the up. Attendance, you're going to have 1,300 in here today.
Yeah.
A new stadium will always bring more support into any club. So, mate, you go away, enjoy your day, and really appreciate this. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well done.
Cheers.
Thank you. Bye. Right, okay, so I've been joined by John. Thank you for giving me some time, John.
No problem.
So, massive day. Huge day. Been a lifelong Cambridge City fan?
And other things as well. I was a club secretary, physio. I've been a director.
Oh, really? I've struck gold with you then, haven't I?
Yeah, I've done lots of things over the years, but this is a very emotional day. Been waiting for this for 11 years. The last event at the old Milton Road ground was my wedding anniversary. Sorry, my wedding reception.
Oh, really?
Which we had on
there's a story.
And my friends who were players at the time bought me the home dugout, which I've got in my garden at home. So I was the physio as well.
So you've got the home dugout in your garden at home from Milton Road, yeah? Wow.
Along with a few other bits.
What does this mean today to the fans?
It's an amazing day. And we need to be really grateful for the owners of the club to actually get this facility.
It's just amazing, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
This is a really good news story for non-league football. And I've said it on everyone I've spoke to, this has to be a sign of intent by the club, surely.
Definitely. I mean, it's been designed to, I believe, make the National League, and that's
what I've been told. Yeah,
that's what would be.
And the stadium is absolutely on the money for that.
Yeah.
So,
and I think we've sold 1,200 tickets.
1,200, I believe. Yeah.
So it's good because gates have been down to about 150 to 200.
But that's been because you've been playing at Histon, playing at St Ives. So, I mean, look, it's like people are listening, too often it's bad news stories with clubs. This is a good news story. And
it's an opportunity for us to kick on. It's going to take a lot of hard work.
Yeah. Yeah,
'Cause,
well, it probably already has as well by the looks of it.
yeah, I mean the upkeep of the ground is important. I'm part of a group of volunteers that come weekly and
Yeah,
do
yeah.
ground maintenance and all that. But
Yeah,
it's such a huge site.
Yeah.
I think it's 32 acres.
just a big shout to the volunteers as well. At every club, you know, without the volunteers at our non-league clubs, there wouldn't be no football in my view. You know, I mean, what's the saying? Not all heroes wear capes.
That's true.
And you know, the big pat on the back to all the volunteers. Mate, listen, go away, enjoy your day, get yourself a beer, and make the most of it. And well done. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Yeah, no, pleasure. Thank you. Right, hello. So I've been joined by Ray Margetson, who is the author of The Beautiful Grounds 2. Now, Ray, I know this is 2. There obviously was a 1. Just tell our viewers a little bit about what your books are and what they're about.
Well, the book is essentially about non-league football clubs from step 1 to step 6. And it's initially based on going around and doing reports of football grounds and putting it onto Facebook. That was the initial outcome. And then it started getting better because people said, this is good, Ray, why don't you write a book? So I thought, why not? So book 1 included about 180 clubs right across the country, but mostly from the south. Book 2, which is this book here.
Let's just show that.
There we go.
That's the book there, everyone.
Covering the whole of the UK, the whole of England, from Berwick Rangers down to Ramsgate, for example.
Okay.
And it goes into depth into 62 different clubs, rather than 1 page per club and 180 clubs. This is 62, giving you about 3 to 4 pages per club.
Excellent. So Berwick Rangers, interesting one there. So although they play in Scotland, they actually are in England.
Exactly.
And you've covered that as oh wow, that's interesting.
So it's all about English clubs, whether that one particular club plays in Scotland or not.
Yeah.
But it really is to publicise and promote all non-league clubs, and that's the aim.
That's what we're all trying to do, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So, and where can people purchase this, or clubs, if you want to get hold of some to sell, where can they get hold of all this?
Right, this is a real sales pitch, isn't it?
Sales pitch
It's
now, come on.
3 W's, margetsonpublishing.com.
Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put that up on this video. All right. So don't worry if you didn't catch that. We'll put it up on the video. But that's where you can get this book. And I know we're doing a review on the book. I think Dan's up there currently doing it. Fantastic review there. This is a great book, and it really does promote non-league football. Now, Ray, we're here today. A great good news story. What a stadium this is.
I know. It's, I had to come here for the first game. I printed 62 different clubs onto the front cover, including Cambridge City, which is literally their book, their limited edition book, was sold out in half an hour.
Cool.
So it is a fantastic stadium. You know, hats off to the guys here at Cambridge in persevering over 11 years, I think, to come here.
Yeah.
So it is. It looks so much more like a football league ground.
Well, I think I've been saying to like fans, and I spoke to the chairman, or the deputy chairman, and I said, this is a sign of a statement of intent, surely. And yeah, of course it is. You can't play I think they're in step 5, I think, Isthmian League. I should have done my homework, folks, shouldn't I, eh? Step 4, I think,
yes,
yeah. So, but yes, I mean, this is a step 2, even step 1 ground in non-league football, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Big intentions, I think.
The club that's going places, I think, really.
Yeah, they must have some money behind them to do it as well, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, they've got a great footballing manager, Jamie Curtin, who's
there's a name that rings a bell.
For a lot of non-league clubs as well as football league clubs as well. Great guy to talk to, tactically sound as well from when I spoke to him. But yeah, it's all about the whole structure, not just the stadium, but the volunteers, the officials, everyone who puts it all together.
We couldn't have football without the volunteers at this level. Exactly. They really can't, you know.
The clubs are nothing without volunteers, and football's nothing without fans.
Absolutely. Well, one last, going to put you on the spot now, okay? So, as you know, we do a podcast.
Okay.
You going to come on?
Sure.
Hey! Live on screen, he said he would. Right, okay, look, thanks for time. Enjoy the rest of the day here at Cambridge City. Okay. Great. And remember, the book, folks, you can't beat it. great non-league grounds. Right, that's it, folks. We'll speak to you later. Right then, folks, so this is where I've messed up on the day. This is Andy Warman. Massive shout out to him, gave me a great interview. Lifelong fan of Cambridge City, and I know the day meant an awful lot to him as well. And I messed up not once but twice. I got the first interview audio wrong, and then I called him back. We had the second interview and I got it wrong again. Then I couldn't find him. So Andy, thank you very much, mate. It was much appreciated. And to everyone else, I hope you've enjoyed the interviews. Thank you, Cambridge City, for putting up with me for the day. Yeah, great to see your new stadium, and glad you're at home. And we'll be paying you a visit again sometime in the future, if you'll have me, that is. Thank you very much, and yeah, goodbye, everyone.